Okay, here's a look at my collection of female Autobots and Orion Pax and Alpha Trion. So I'm making this video again because I'm making reference of my collection. One, so that I can have something to look at, to see what I have, and without having to dig into every box, pull them out, and also reference for my friend who will hopefully use this to help determine where my figures should go. But anyways, I'm not planning on giving away any of these figures. Maybe when I'm gone, someone will be able to have all of these and enjoy them. But for now, this is what I have, and let's go over them. Here is the Elito 1, War for Cybertron Elito 1. And before that, there was the Power of the Primes Elito 1, which was actually too big. And I actually gave that away after getting the War for Cybertron Elito 1 because I don't need two. And when you look, this Elito 1, this deluxe size, fits in scale wise with these others, so just makes more sense. And it's basically a repaint of RC. So can't really say too much about it. And yes, they are making a legacy version. I do have that on pre-order. There are some parts, the legacy version. There are some parts to it that does look cool, but the alt mode, okay, that's like a big joke and a laugh. I don't know why they're doing that, but who knows? Someone made a comment that maybe they're gonna redo Elito 1, just like they did with RC, so that she is more cartoon accurate. But who knows? But for now, this is what I have. Okay, moving on. Then there was Chromia. This is the Takata version, Legend. So obviously, Takata has a nice paint finish to it. Look at how pretty she looks. Really, really nice. And then Hasbro started making things very difficult because they made a War for Cybertron Chromia. So yeah, I don't know off the top of my head which one's more cartoon accurate, but that this one's definitely accurate to the War for Cybertron series. So I guess if you're really into that, this is nice to have. But for me, I'm just trying to get all the female Autobots, and I'm not sure which one of the two fits in better. But I like variety, and so I don't like using all the same modes, just different color. So I actually like this Chromia better. Especially, I think it looks a little more G1 accurate. Then there was Moonracer. Look at it. That's such a pretty face. And look at, they even painted her lips. Awesome. So yeah, I'm not gonna say much about this. Just just looking over it, it looks nice, and it fits in very nice with the rest of these female Autobots. So just that three right there looks good. or these three appeared in the cartoon. Then there was Firestar. I mean, that looks cool. You know, I kind of regret now returning the extra one that I bought because I didn't realize, you know, how popular that these figures were going to become and sought after. But then that doesn't make sense because, you know, I'm not a scalper and I'm not someone that buys things to sell them. It's just something about having an extra set of a valuable figure appeals to me. When I have no intentions of ever selling it, so I don't know. But speaking of which, I do have an extra set of this one. I don't remember this person's name off the top of my head. I don't remember her name, but it's another character. I think she did appear at the end of that episode, and it's nice to have. And so, like I said, I do have an extra mint in sealed box. I think this was a exclusive. And here's another one that I kind of regret canceling. I actually ordered 2 of these and then for some reason I changed my mind and just decided to get this one. And like I said, I'm not here being a scalper or selling things. I just, something about owning these, an extra set of a valuable figure really appeals to me. And I only realized that after people were looking for it and it's selling for like hundreds of dollars. Are you freaking kidding me? I don't understand. And then, I know I already went over this, but using the same mold, they retooled it to make Nightbird, which, you know, I already have other versions of it, which I think the Legends is cool. The third-party one I think is really cool, just maybe a little bit too big. But, you know, if you're collecting the War for Cybertron, there's no question. If you're a completist, this figure definitely goes nice with the War for Cybertron collection. And then, you know, this is cool. I mean, and it's cool that she did appear in the episode one time, either Fight or Flee episode with Sandstorm, Cyclonus. I think she was feeding Cyclonus too. Yeah, it's just, it's really nice to have, especially when it appeared in the cartoon. It's just, yeah, I don't even know how to explain it. It just doesn't really fit in with my collection. Just like the Rainmakers, I didn't get those for the same reason. They appeared in the cartoon, but yeah, it just doesn't seem to fit in with my collection. I want to point something out here. Look at how they painted the doors gray. That's what they should have done with RC and with the Lita one. It's just, I'm just pointing out that this is what Hasbro likes to do, because they're aware of what they're doing. But anyways, moving on. This is where now it gets a little conflicting. Here is Orion Pax, which came with Power of the Primes, Optimus Prime, which really was a cool concept, because Orion Pax, you could transform him actually into a truck and then the trailer, but he actually fits in the chest to form Optimus Prime, which is really cool. And it's, you know, this is like masterpiece size and almost masterpiece quality, so this is really a cool figure. I mean, you got some panels and stuff, but the biggest issue I had with it are the gray hands. They should be blue hands. But anyways, but as of today, now I have another issue. It's a really nice figure, except it's out of scale. It should be a deluxe size. So now as nice as this is, I may have to let this go after making this video and just pointing out that it's too big. I said deluxe size, so I can go with the old Chug figure of Orion Pax. That fits in scale-wise, but as you can see, this is not cartoon accurate. I mean, all you have to do is compare, and you can see what I'm talking about. This one's more cartoon accurate. This one, I don't know, I think it's based off some comic book thing. So yeah, again, that's why I'm making these videos, because you know, I want reference and I want to be able to think things through. But I'll tell you, something I do like about this though is you can kind of make an evolution. So here's a deluxe size Optimus Prime. This is another figure I think is really cool. It's just unfortunate that the other characters, being a completist, don't come in like a scout class size, so this really doesn't fit in very well with anything. It's just for like the fans of Optimus Prime. So that's my dilemma here. And I gotta point out, this is an awesome Alpha Trion toy. This is a officially licensed toy. I mean, look at that. This is so cartoon accurate. I mean, you could just hear his voice. But, you know, he is a little bit too big for these War for Cybertron figures, and too small for Masterpiece, so there's another dilemma. I'm definitely not letting this go, because this is so awesome. Father of the Autobots. It's just, it just doesn't fit in with any of my collection. So, and you could turn him into the younger version of Alpha Trion too. So, yeah. I'm glad I'm making this video, because this is, instead of pulling these out, trying to think things through, I'm thinking things through out loud. So, but this is really supposed to be about my collection of female Autobots. So this is cool. Already shared my thoughts about those two. So it's really just this that fits in with the War for Cybertron. And then there's a couple of issues here. I mean, even that Orion Pax is too big for Alpha Trion, so he just does not fit in here. Well, I suppose you could fit him in with Masterpiece, but this is not Masterpiece quality. And then it's just that issue, what am I gonna do with this trailer thing? So, I don't know, maybe I will be generous and make this a challenge to give away if someone wants this. And then, like I said, Alpha Trion, I don't know. And then, like I said, these two. So, this is a set right here. I'm still trying to figure out how to incorporate them into my collection. But that's it. So here's my collection of the female Autobots, and with a couple of extra ones. So this is really a nice collection to have.